FM, and welcome to Osun State Governorship election, which is coming up today, which has already started today, Saturday, August 15, 2026, is the governorship election today, and Osun people has decided to come out and vote for today. The ballots are out, and the people are out already across the state. And every vote is going to count today. From the street to the polling unit, we are bringing you the latest situation as it unfolds live and direct on the ground. Good morning, dear listeners, and welcome to JDN Radio 101.5 FM once again. This is JDN Radio 101.5 FM's live Osun election situation report right here. And my name is Omolola. Like I said the other time, Saturday, August 15, 2026, we are keeping our fingers on the pulse of Osun State as the voters head to the polls to exercise their democratic rights today. From the opening of polling units to accreditation, to voting and counting and the overall security situation, our correspondent and colleagues are positioned in different parts of the state of Osun State to bring you verified, timely, and factual update. And today, our responsibility is simple, is to keep you informed, not to influence people's choice. And wherever you are, just stay with JDN Radio 101.5 FM for updates as it happens, as we'll be having our correspondents all around the local government in Osun State, and they have been giving us reports back to back of how things has been unfolding in Osun State there. As they said the other time that Ede South voting has started, accreditation has started, even though there was some kind of disruption during the BVAS accreditation, but the presiding officer are there to take over the anything that might want to go wrong. And voting has started in some parts of the state in Osun State there, and they have been giving us update as it unfolds. Just keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM. We are going to be giving you timely report, update as it unfolds right there from Osun State.
Afi àsìkò yìí kí àwọn ará ilé tó ń gbọ́ wa pé ẹ kú ojúmọ́ orí ìkànnì ẹlẹ́rọ mi òjijì JDN Radio 101.5 FM náà lẹ́wà yìí. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ọmọlọ́lá ṣe sọ, a ti gba ìpè láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bó ti jẹ́ pé lónìí náà ni ètò ìdìbò gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yóò máa wáyé. Òní ọjọ́ 15 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026, òní ti ṣe ọjọ́ àbámẹ́ta sátidé. Wọ́n sì ti jábọ̀ bí nǹkan ti ṣe ń lọ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ òní àti bí nǹkan ṣe ibi tí nǹkan dé dúró lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ìdìbò gómìnà tí yóò wáyé tí ó sì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lónìí. Àwọn èèyàn wa ti jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ló jẹ́ pé tá a bá ní àwò ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ tó tó 30 níye ló wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ti máa tú yáyá jáde láti lọ máa tẹ̀ka kí wọ́n lè fi ìbò wọn gbé ẹni tó wù wọ́n wọlé ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ ti ṣe jáde látẹnu àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa tí wọ́n wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, bí wọ́n ti ṣe sọ, wọ́n ti lọ sí Second Ward 8, wọ́n ti dé Ede South níbi tó jẹ́ pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ elétò olómìnira ètò ìdìbò ní ilẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà wọ́n pẹ́ dé àwọn àyè kọ̀ọ̀kan, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sì tètè dé àwọn àyè kọ̀ọ̀kan. Láwọn àyè tí wọ́n tètè dé òun ní Second Ward 8 tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ elétò olómìnira ètò ìdìbò nílẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà wọ́n ti wà ń bẹ̀ láti tètè máa jẹ́ kí nǹkan kí ó tètè bẹ̀rẹ̀ nípa ètò ìdìbò ọ̀hún. Bákan náà ní agbègbè Ede South, wọ́n já wa tán, wọ́n jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ elétò olómìnira ètò ìdìbò nílẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà ló jẹ́ pé wọn ò tètè débẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n tí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ti ń dúró de àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ INEC pé wọ́n tètè dé káwọn lè tètè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa tẹ̀ka kí wọ́n sì lè jẹ́ kí nǹkan náà kó lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́rọ̀sẹ̀. Lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìṣẹ́jú àbí wákàtí tí àwọn wọ̀nyí sì ti dúró, èyí àwọn tó fẹ́ tẹ̀ka tí wọ́n fẹ́ dìbò náà ni àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ INEC ni wọ́n débẹ̀ tí wọ́n sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kó àwọn ohun èlò wọn kó jáde lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n kó wọn jáde tán tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí káwọn tó fẹ́ dìbò lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dìbò náà ló dàbí ẹni pé ohun ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ti BVAS tí wọ́n fi máa tẹ̀ka tí wọ́n fi máa yẹ káàdì ìdìbò alálòpẹ́ àwọn tó fẹ́ dìbò wò tí wọ́n sì lè máa fi ya ojú wọn bóyá àwọn gangan náà ni wọ́n ní káàdì ìdìbò ọ̀hún fún láti tún lè tẹ̀ka wọn ní kíní ọ̀hún daṣẹ́lẹ̀ tó sì jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fọwọ́ ha ògiri kó tó di pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀rọ BVAS ọ̀hún yóò rí ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ lẹ́yìn tí nǹkan wọ̀nyí ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ BVAS ọ̀hún ó ti jí padà ó sì ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí tí ètò ìdìbò ọ̀hún tó ti ń lọ. Bákan náà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àwọn agbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan wà bíi agbègbè Ìrágbìjí agbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ti borí pé wọ́n ní àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ elétò olómìnira ètò ìdìbò náà ló jẹ́ pé wọ́n pẹ́ dé ṣùgbọ́n tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó fẹ́ dìbò àwọn náà tètè débẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń dúró de àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ INEC wípé àníṣe lẹ́nìí á dìbò bí nǹkan sì ti ṣe ń lọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń jábọ̀ fún wa ó fojú hàn wípé àwọn èèyàn wọ́n túyáyá jáde pé àláwọn fẹ́ dìbò níṣẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tó sì jẹ́ pé bí nǹkan bá ṣe ń lọ òun náà látún jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ máa mọ̀.
Unlike it's been speculated that people might not come out to vote because of this pandemonium, the killings that has been going on for the past few days in Osun State. People are out and they want to exercise their civic rights. They want to make sure that they vote. Even though there was a place that it was said that the BVAS were due to network problem, it was malfunctioning, but they said the presiding officer, took over and then everything have been put in place and the BVAS for the accreditation of voters has been working again. And I will just tell you to just keep it low to JDN Radio 101.5 FM because right here, we promise to give you timely, not rumor. Do not just rely on rumor. Don't just listen to all the social media speculations. Just listen, tune in, just stay glued to JDN Radio 101.5 FM as we promise to give you our updates, verified information right here because we have our correspondents live at all the local government right there in Osun State to give you updates as it unfolds today. So just keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Ohun tí Ọmọlọ́lá ń gbìyànjú àti sọ náà ni pé bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló ti ń fojú hàn de tí ọ̀rọ̀ sì ti ń fojú hàn wípé ó ṣeé ṣe káwọn èèyàn má tú yáyá jáde nípa àwọn ìwà ìdàlúrú ìpànìyàn tí ó ti ń kọ́kọ́ wáyé ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun síwájú ètò ìdìbò tí ó wáyé lónìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn sì tún jáde láì tiẹ̀ wo gbogbo àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí wọ́n sì jáde wọ́n tú yáyá láti dìbò tí ó sì jẹ́ pé bí nǹkan bá ṣe ń lọ lágbàlá lábọ̀ ọ̀hún a máa jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pẹ̀lú bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ nípa yálà ọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́ fojú hàn lọ́nà mìíràn ni tàbí ó tiẹ̀ ó dúró déédéé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà lájẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bó bá ṣe ń lọ látàrí bóyá jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn wa wọ́n ti wà ń bẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ń já wa tán tí wọ́n sì ti ń jẹ́ ká máa mọ̀ live and direct bí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bí ó ṣe wáyé lónìí ọ̀rọ̀ fojú hàn de wípé àwọn kan wọ́n ti kóra wọn jọ tí wọ́n sì ti ń pín àwọn nǹkan kọ̀ọ̀kan láti máa fi rabo tabo àwọn kan ti ń brand búrẹ́dì gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìròyìn.
That is normal. That is normal for politicians for them to just to gain should I say vote from the voters, and this is normal. This has been happening, but it's just for people to know that this is their right. They have to, no matter what anybody gives you, you don't sell your conscience.
Benny.
You have to let your conscience just be that, no, whoever you think is the right candidate, that you think, yes, this person, when this person gets to that position, this person will do right. That is the person you just have to vote for. And Bolugbe, come to think of it, do you know that today's election is going to tell us how 2027 general election is going to be? So whatever the result turn out to be in Osun State today, so people are just, fingers crossed. People are just, waiting to see how things will turn out to be. Thank God, from the report we have been getting right there from Osun State, there have been no any tension, as people have speculated because of the rate of crimes, the insecurity lately, the way killings are be happening. So thank God this morning we've not had any news of such. And we hope that this is how it's going to continue. It's going to be a very peaceful election as it is right now. So let's just hope that today's election will be a very remarkable one. From we have our presidents to commend, and also the INEC and the security architectures that are gathered there. We'll also have them to praise. And come to think of, let's talk about this security. I've forgotten the numbers of security that they said was on ground right there in Osun State. And so many people have been saying that imagine the rate of security we have on ground for the election for Osun State alone. And how about other people? Do we have to have this rate of security on ground just to maintain peace and orderliness for the election today?
Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò, ọ̀rọ̀ fojú hàn wípé àwọn kọmíṣánná iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó lé ní 30 tó tó 30.
Is that not too much?
30 commissioners ni wọ́n ti balẹ̀ sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun láti bí
30 commissioners of police
láti bí àná àbí ìjẹta lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yìí láti lè jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà kó jọba.
Just to maintain, just for a state. Is that not too much? And come to think of this, will this not even scare voters away, the electorate away from coming out to vote? Even though we have reports that people are coming out en masse to come out to exercise their civic right.
Ní ìgbójúwò bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, láti lè fọkàn àwọn aráàlú balẹ̀ náà ni wípé ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yóò lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́rọ̀sẹ̀. Báwọn kan bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ ọmọ gànfẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ hùwà ìdàlúrú, láti lè jẹ́ káwọn aráàlú mọ̀ wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ elétò ààbò wọ́n dúró wámúwámú, pé kò sí nǹkan kan, wọ́n fọkàn wọn balẹ̀ kétò ìdìbò náà kó lè lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́rọ̀sẹ̀. Òun náà ṣe fi àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ọ̀hún ṣọwọ́ sí Àgbọ̀nbẹ̀hùn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, tí wọ́n sì ti ń wo bí nǹkan ṣe lọ. Kódà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ ti ṣe fojú hàn dé níwájú tèmi, àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lé ní 40,000 náà ti fi ṣọwọ́ síbẹ̀ náà, tí wọ́n ti ń.
That's about how many?
40,000.
40,000
tí wọ́n ti
policemen
tí wọ́n ti wà ń bẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ohun èlò ètò ìdìbò tí wọ́n lò náà ni wọ́n fi àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá náà ṣọwọ́ sí, pé àwọn ètò ìdìbò yìí bí ẹ̀rọ bíváàsì, àwọn àpótí ìbò, gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ti fà àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá, wọ́n ti fi wọ́n síbẹ̀ náà pé ẹ máa ṣọ́ wọn. Bákan náà àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ INEC wọ́n fún wọn láwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá náà, gẹ́gẹ́ bí MAKINWA ṣe sọ nígbà tó pè wọlé láàárọ̀ òní. Ó jábọ̀ wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá àwọn náà dúró wámúwámú pẹ̀lú àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ INEC tí wọ́n ti wà ní ẹ̀ka kọ̀ọ̀kan tí àwọn èèyàn ti máa dìbò. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá náà ni ó ti fojú hàn dé wípé àlàáfíà ó ṣe ń jọba lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun.
As you read during the Afoni newspaper this morning about this Osun poll, as they said, APC and Accord waged 20,000 naira per vote war.
20,000 naira.
And even though it was, I read it in the news maybe day before yesterday that the Accord party have to stop the campaigning, that they have to go from house to house to canvass people. Yes. And I think, I don't know, but though it has not been reported, as correspondents have given us the report from there, that there have not been any signs of vote buying, or maybe they are doing it behind the scene that people cannot see them. But if it's happened, I believe that our correspondent out there will give us the information. But come to talk of this vote buying of a thing, of this APC and Accord now, for this Ijemo. What's your take on this?
Ó tiẹ̀ wá tó àwọn tó ń ra búrẹ́dì, tó ń ta búrẹ́dì tààrẹ sí.
A branded bread.
Branded. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, kò yẹ ká tún fira wa sínú, ṣé ká ní ìlà ìlò àbínú pákáleke ọdún mẹ́rin mìíràn ọjọ́ ti pẹ́ tá ti ń sọ pé káwa èèyàn.
When will people stop buying, selling their votes?
káyé ta ìbò ra ìbò. Ibi tí ìkan nínú àwọn nǹkan tó fojú hàn dé wípé bí irúfẹ́ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú báyìí tán máa ń gbìyànjú láti ta ìbò tàbí ra ìbò máa fúnyàn lówó gba ilé kó fi dìbò fún wa, ó ti ń fojú hàn dé wípé irúfẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú bẹ̀ gan bó bá padà jáwé olúborí nípa títa rírà ìbò mímáa tà mímáa rà yóò fi àwọn èèyàn sínú tí wọn ò fẹ́ fún odidi ọdún mẹ́rin mìíràn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn wa ká sọ pé torí bóyá bí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè ṣe rí ló ṣe jẹ́ pé
people are hungry.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ebi ń pa àwọn aráàlú díẹ̀.
So and you cannot give money or food to an hungry man and he will not collect when he's hungry.
Ṣùgbọ́n ṣọwọ́ yẹ ká ti torí ebi ọjọ́ kan ká fi fara wa sínú ebi ọdún mẹ́rin torí ebi ọjọ́ kan.
Do you think people are thinking right now? An hungry man is an angry man as it is right now. But people are not, I don't know, maybe people are not thinking that it is these people that put us in that very situation and they will give you this thing just to for you to sell your conscience.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ohun tí mò ń gbìyànjú àti sọ náà nù pé nígbà tán bá ta ìbò tán bá ra ìbò àwọn wọ̀nyí tẹ́ ta ìbò yín fún nígbà tán bá wọlé ohun tó wọ́n náà ṣe nítorí pé ti ta ìbò yín fún wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó bá jẹ́ pé àta ìbò tá a ra ìbò tó yẹ pé ìfẹ́ àwa aráàlú gangan la jẹ́ ó ṣe tó yẹ pé ká níbi tí wọ́n ti ń ta ìbò tán ti ń ra ìbò yìí ni àwọn tí wọ́n ti ń gbìyànjú láti fowó tù lójú pé ó yẹ dìbò fún wa náà ti ké gbàjarè síta àwọn kan báyìí o wọ́n fẹ́ ta ìbò wọ́n fẹ́ ra ìbò á ti mọ àwọn tí jẹ́ pé nígbà tán bá gorí àlééfà ìṣèjọba wọn ò dà tàbí tó yẹ pé nígbà tán ti.
But as it is now, everybody is selling, everybody is selling. Everybody is selling, is trying to buy votes. Even the incumbent party and the other party, the opposition party, everybody is selling. Everybody is trying to buy.
Ó tiẹ̀ tún wá tó nǹkan tó jáde lójú ìwé ìròyìn Nigerian Tribune àti ìwé ìròyìn Daily Post wípé ẹgbẹ́ Accord wọ́n kó àwọn èèyàn tó ń lọ bíi tó lé ní 100 wọ́n kó wọn jọ sílé ìkan nínú àwọn aṣojú ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin wọn pé bí ìbò bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó yẹ tú yá jáde kẹ́ lọ dìbò ọwọ́ ti tẹ àwọn 100 ọ̀hún báyìí.
And it was also said, I saw it in a paper that the APC candidates, that they saw them with some thugs with weapons. They said the weapons were seized, and when the weapon was seized, then those people were later released, and the person that caught them was asked to, the naval officer that caught them was asked to, was redeployed to another place. There have been, allegations, counter allegations that have been flying around and around, but thank God we have not had any of such from reports that is coming right from Osun State. Okay, in case you are just tuning in, this is JDN Radio 101.5 FM governorship election for August 2026 situation report, as we are giving you update, verified information right from Osun State, as we have our correspondent all around Osun State, all the local government, and they have been calling us to give us reports as it unfolds. Election have started in some areas like Bolugbe has read out in some local government area, and the accreditation has started, and people have been coming out to vote, and there have not been any signs of tension, there have not been any signs of violence, and people are just coming out to exercise their civic right. Even the disabled were also outside. So that is to tell you that the election that is going on right now in Osun State is very peaceful. For you to have the disabled coming out, when it's come to violence, how would they run? So that is to tell you the level of security in Osun State right there, and how the election has been unfolding, how the election has been peaceful so far. So, and that is the report we have been getting. And let's just keep our fingers crossed and keep praying, most especially for our crew members that are all there, all the pressmen that are in Osun State and the security. Let's just continue to pray for them and also tell them that we pray that this election will continue in peace.
àwọn èèyàn wá wà ń bẹ̀.
ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìlú o.
ìkànnì jẹ́jẹ́ rédíò 101.5 FM tá a wà ní òpónà jẹ́sí lókè àdó nílùú Situaton. alájẹ 1 òun náà la wà báyìí ní ọba aláòye ní ward 4 unit 5 ní ìlú Ẹdẹ. níbi tá a wà yìí orí pápá ìṣeré orí pápá iléèwé ti alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ kan tí ó wà ní Ẹdẹ níbẹ̀ ni a wà, níbẹ̀ ni iléèwé ọba aláòye primary school, níbẹ̀ ni a wà báyìí. níbẹ̀ kò dín ní ibùdó ìdìbò méjì tí ó wà ní ààyè yìí. ìyàlẹ́nu ni wípé sọ́sọ́sọ́ òun náà ni àwọn èèyàn kún ibẹ̀ léyìí tí ó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n fẹ́ di ìbò wọ́n sì ti ń dì í. ṣùgbọ́n ìkan nínú àwọn ibùdó ìdìbò yẹn akáriwo mọ́ àwọn olùdìbò lẹ́nu níbẹ̀ gbàtà débẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ wípé kí àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ elétò ààbò kí wọ́n ṣe àmójútó àyíká àwọn tí ibi tí wọ́n ti ń dúró sí tẹ ìka, pé kí wọ́n má jẹ́ kí ẹnìkankan kó dúró síbẹ̀ láti jẹ́ pé yóò máa wẹ ẹni tí ó bá ń tẹ̀ka. ìyá kan la bá ní ẹ̀yìn ààyè ibi tí wọ́n ti ń tẹ ìka yẹn tó jókòó síbẹ̀. màmá mọ̀ pa lọ́wọ́ ẹnìkan sì dúró tì wọ́n. ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn sọ pé kí wọ́n ó mú màmá kúrò ní ibẹ̀ yẹn, pé kí wọ́n má dìrẹ̀ kí wọ́n ó dúró síbẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹni tí ó tẹ̀lé wọn wá ń sọ wípé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe àyẹ̀wò fún wọn bóyá orúkọ wọn wà nínú àkọsílẹ̀ àjọ ètò ìdìbò tí wọ́n dìbò ni. ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rọ bíbáàsì ò tí ì rí màmá. wọ́n gbé kámẹ́rà sí màmá lójú títí kámẹ́rà ò rí màmá. wọ́n fi ka wọn tẹ ojú ẹ̀rọ ò rí ìka wọn. ọjọ́ pé ni wọ́n wá ní kí màmá ó sì jókòó náà bóyá tí wọ́n bá sinmi fúngbà díẹ̀ náà tí ẹ̀rọ náà tún sinmi ó ṣeé ṣe kó rí màmá. ààyè yẹn ni màmá wà. wọ́n bí tí màmá jókòó sí ó jẹ́ ààyè tí ò bójú mu torí pé gbogbo ẹni tó bá fẹ́ tẹ̀ka pátá ó rí wọn ó sì rí ibi tí wọ́n fẹ́ tẹ̀ka sí. ìyẹn ló wá ń bí àwọn olùdìbò nínú pé àwọn ṣe lè fi màmá síbẹ̀ yẹn. àtẹni tó mú màmá wá àti màmá ni wọ́n jókòó sí ààyè yẹn, kí wọ́n mú màmá kó ń bẹ̀ yẹn àbí kí màmá lọ jókòó síbì kan náà tí ó bá ti ṣe díẹ̀ sí kí màmá wá fún àyẹ̀wò wọn kí wọ́n tún ṣe kó tó ti pé wọn ó dìbò. ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú ìdùnnú àti ìgbọràn òun náà ni àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀tò ààbò gbọ́rọ̀ sí àwọn olùdìbò lẹ́nu. wọ́n sì ní kí àwọn kí màmá ó kúrò níbẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n mú wọn kó ń bẹ̀, wọ́n lọ fi wọ́n sí ibòmíì. bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni a rí bàbá kan, bàbá Tẹ̀pá, wọ́n mú wọn lọ́tún wọ́n mú wọn lósì láti wá di ìbò ní ààyè yẹn. léyìí tó ń ṣàfihàn wípé àti màmá tí mo kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ àti bàbá tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ní ìsìn tó ń ṣàfihàn wípé àti arúgbó àti omidan gbogbo wọn pátá ni wọ́n jáde pé kí àwọn wá dìbò lónìí òde. ọjọ́ wípé àwọn ará ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ò fi ọwọ́ rẹ̀ hẹ́hẹ́ mú ìbò tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí. wọ́n jáde síta láti rí dájú pé wọ́n dìbò ẹni tí ó wù wọ́n lọ́kàn. bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ibùdó kejì tó wà ní orí pápá ti iléèwé ti ọba aláòye primary school ní ìlú Ẹdẹ, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ó rí àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ ńbẹ̀ wọ́n dìbò. ká tó débẹ̀ àti bí àwọn àyè kan nínú Ẹdẹ náà tó yẹ pé àwọn èèyàn jáde sọ́sọ́sọ́ ni. ibi tá a ti ń wà níbẹ̀ náà ni a ti rí bóyá olóṣèlú ni o bóyá aṣojú ìjọba ni o ti ń rí kọjá lọ táwọn èèyàn sàǹfọn fèrè yà fún ọmọ kan tí mọ́tò tẹ̀lé ń tọ̀ ń tó ṣe yẹyẹyẹ. ṣùgbọ́n ntọ́kàn wa ni pé àwa wo ojú ìdìbò àwa wo olóṣèlú bó jẹ́ bí ojú ọjọ́ ṣe rí ní àyè yìí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. àtàrúgbó àtọmọdé ni wọ́n wà bí o àwọn ẹni tí ò lè rìn ó ní kí wọ́n ó gbé òun wá síbí ìpò ń fẹ́ dìbò ní òní òde yìí lórí ìdìbò tí gómìnà ti lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Adéyẹmí Fẹ́mi ń bẹ ń bì yìí yóò sọ pínpín èmi ò gbé ìbò bá ní kí n gbẹnu rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. bóò ni Adéfẹ́mi.
I think one of the high points of this election is that a lot of people actually are eager to actually perform their civic rights. We are inside this. There are 2 polling units where we are presently, and the crowd is massive. Obalaoye Unit 5 was 4, and the
come again.
Obalaoye Unit 5
okay.
was 4, and the crowd is hard. So far, this is where we have the highest number of volume of people that want to cast their vote, and it's encouraging, and it shows that people know their right and they actually want to perform their civic right. And it's encouraging, like OLABODE said the other time. You need to see the aged people that are actually using stick. They are being aided even to ensure that they cast their vote, and it's something that is I don't know. The people of Osun, they know what they want, and they are actually trying to put it. They are trying to make a statement, both the elderly, the youth, and the young, with their vote.
Okay, well done, Femi, from Obalaoye, Unit 5, Ward 4 there. You said the crowd was massive, right?
It's massive, very, very massive. And people have been very, very orderly. They are very, very orderly. Everybody wants to, they are even eager. The agitation is there. They want to cast their vote. And it's encouraging.
Okay. Thank you very much for that report.
Femi, kó tó di pò kúrò lójú òpó òun, àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kọ̀ọ̀kan, ǹjẹ́ wọ́n ti wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n àti pé bó ni àwọn náà ṣe ń ṣe láwọn ibùdó ètò ìdìbò yìí?
Nínú bíbá yìí, àwọn party agents wọ́n fún wọn ní ààyè jókòó sí, wọ́n dẹ̀ jókòó jẹ́, wọ́n ń wo bó ṣe ń lọ, àwọn ọlọ́pàá dúró sí wọn, àwọn tó fẹ́ dìbò náà dẹ̀ dúró sí wọn, so wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn ta kété sí wọn dáadáa, wọ́n ta okùn láti fi demarcate ibi tí wọ́n ti ń dìbò.
Tí wọn ò súnmọ́ àwọn olùdìbò.
Wọ́n ò súnmọ́ àwọn olùdìbò, ọ̀jọ̀kọ́ súnmọ́ àwọn olùdìbò, àfàwọn presiding officer yẹn nìkan àtàwọn tó fẹ́ dìbò nìkan ni. Ẹ̀rọ bivas bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ̀ ń jẹ ìyàwó náà wọn.
Ṣé ẹ̀rọ bivas ń ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa?
Láti ìgbà tí bíbá wọn ti complain pé bivas ò ṣiṣẹ́ gbogbo wọn, àfi ìyá kan báyìí tán ní ìka wọn ò wọnú bivas tó rí.
Màmá nìkan ni ẹ̀rọ.
Àwọn yòókù ó lọ.
Ẹkúṣẹ́ ló a tún wà ń bèèrè láti máa gba ìpè lónìí bó bá ṣe ń lọ. Ẹkúṣẹ́. Bọ́rọ̀ ṣe lọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní ibùdó ètò ìdìbò Obalaoye Unit 5 Ward 4 òun lẹ ti gbọ́ látẹnu àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa tí wọ́n ti wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ìkànnì ẹlẹ́rọ àmì òjìjì náà lẹ́ ń gbọ́ ò ṣíléyà rárá àti rárá. JDN Radio 101.5 FM eléyìí tó kalẹ̀ sójúlé kìíní òpópónà JSB Òkè Àdó nílùú Ìbàdàn bá a ṣe ṣèlérí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la ṣe múṣẹ́ o ipò bí bó bá ṣe ń lọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun òun náà la máa jẹ́ kí etí yín kó máa gbọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tó sì ti ń lọ lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà ni wọ́n ti wà ńlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ti fa ọmọ òye kalẹ̀ tí ó máa díje dupò gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lónìí. Lára wọn láti rí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC, ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ti APGA, ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ti African Democratic Congress, ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ti APC àti àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tí wọ́n ti fa ọmọ òye kalẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n bó ṣe ń fojú hàn dé, àwọn mẹ́ta ló ṣe kàn rìn tí wọ́n ń figagbága tí wọ́n ń fẹ́ láti gba àga ìjókòó ti gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Nínú àwọn mẹ́ta ọ̀hún láti rí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ti Accord, àrí Najim Salam láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú African Democratic Congress, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la sì ti rí Bọ́lá Oyèbánjí láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressive Congress. Àwọn mẹ́ta yìí ni wọ́n ṣe kàn rìn tí wọ́n jọ ń figagbága láti dupò gómìnà ọ̀hún, bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé a rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn adíje dupò gómìnà mìíràn láti inú àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú mìíràn bíi Ọláréwájú Fárìnlóyè láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Olùṣe Action Alliance, a rí Ọlájídé Ẹ̀sán láti African Action Congress, a rí Adéagbo Ọ̀páwòye láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú African Democratic Party, a rí Adéṣínà Adéyẹmí Dòrò láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressive Grand Alliance, Adéwálé Adébáyọ̀ láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Allied People's Movement, Ari Clement Adesuye láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Action People's Party, Masilo Adeleke láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Boot Party, Taofik Adeleke láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú New Nigerian People's Party, Soliu Oyelami láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú People's Redemption Party, Ogunṣakin Ọlálékan láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Young Progressive Party, Adéfẹ́mi Adésuye láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Zenith Labour Party, Francis Olúgbénga Àjàlá láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Social Democratic Party. tó ń ti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ń ti adíje dupò eléyìí tóun náà kù tó létí ń bọ̀ síbẹ̀ Fáṣẹkẹ́ Babájìmí Ọládípọ̀ òun náà létí ń bọ̀ síbẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn wọ̀nyí náà ni wọ́n jọ jẹ́ adíje dupò gómìnà tí wọ́n ń díje dupò gómìnà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Ọmọlọ́lá ò ní nǹkan sọ ń bẹ̀ wọ́n.
It's just to keep people updated about the happenings in case you're just tuning in to this dial. This is JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And this is Osun State Governorship election situation report. So the election is coming up today. It has started today, and people have been coming out to exercise their civic rights just to make sure that they vote and their vote count. Like we have our correspondent right there from all the way from Osun State at Ward 4, that's Oba Laoye, Unit 5, Ward 4. It was said that the crowd was very massive as they have the elderly, and also even everybody came out en masse and then to make sure that they vote. And even though there was a report that there was an elderly woman whose hand was not being recognized by the beavers, and it was said that the place where it was offered for the woman to sit, that she could see how people are voting, and they have to, demarcate it so that there will be nothing of such. And they said they have the party representative also there, and they have a place for them to also sit down, and everything have been going on accordingly, and the security were on ground, and everything has been just been going on orderly, and people have been exercising their civic rights right there at Obalaoyi Unit 5 Ward 4 at Edede in Osun State. It's Osun State governorship election, and people have decided that today their vote must count. As they said, there is no any sign of intimidation. Nobody, every party is just there on their own, and people are just, even people have, the way he just explained to us now, make us to understand that people are right there to just make sure that nothing go amiss, just to make sure that the election go on smoothly, and no any kind of intimidation, no fear. As they said, they were happy, and everybody was out to just make sure that they exercise their civic right there.
tó gẹ́gẹ́ bí Fẹ́mi àti Ọlábọ̀dé Mákinwá ti ṣe ìjábọ̀ fún wa, àwọn ohun ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ètò ìdìbò tí àwọn wọ́ọ̀dù kọ̀ọ̀kan ní náà ló jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n sì ti ń jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n máa tẹ̀ka, wọ́n ti ń ya àwòrán wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ẹ̀rọ bivas ọ̀hún ni wọ́n ti ń lò ó láti máa fi tẹ̀ka àwọn èèyàn láti lè mọ̀ bóyá àwọn ni wọ́n ní PVC, ìyọ̀n káàdì ìdìbò alálòpẹ́ tí wọ́n mú wá láti wá fi dìbò. Bákan náà àjọ INEC náà fi ọ̀rọ̀ léde látòjúwé ìròyìn Guardian láàárọ̀ tòní. Àjọ INEC sọ̀rọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe fi ọ̀rọ̀ léde. Wọ́n ní àwọn ibùdó ètò ìdìbò tó lọ bí 3,350 àti pẹ́sẹ́pẹ́sẹ́, ìyọ̀n polling unit 3,763 polling unit náà ló wà láwọn wọ́ọ̀dù tó ń lọ bí 332 náà ni àwọn wọ́ọ̀dù tó wà jákèjádò àwọn agbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ 30 tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, tó sì jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ti forúkọ sílẹ̀ láti wá gba káàdì ìdìbò alálòpẹ́ wọn, tí wọ́n sì ti gba káàdì ìdìbò alálòpẹ́ wọn náà ló jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń lọ bíi 1 mílíọ̀nù ó lé tòǹdó 9. Ìtàbáníàwò gẹ́gẹ́ bí òǹkà tí àjọ INEC tó gbé jáde, wọ́n ní 1,906,390 ní iye àwọn tó ti gba káàdì ìdìbò alálòpẹ́ wọn wípé àwọn fẹ́ dìbò nínú ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí ó ti ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lónìí yìí, tó sì jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí àjọ INEC tí wọ́n gbé léde òun náà rèé. Àti gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí Fẹ́mi àti Ọlábọ̀dé tí wọ́n bá wa sọ ní ibùdó ètò ìdìbò Ọbaláoyè Unit 5 Ward 4, àwọn èèyàn ti dúró tán síbẹ̀ tí wọ́n fẹ́ dìbò, tí wọ́n sì ti jáde lóní kẹ̀tíkẹ̀tí láti dìbò. Bákan náà àwọn aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kọ̀ọ̀kan, Fẹ́mi jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún wa wípé àwọn aṣojú wọ̀nyí àwọn náà wà ń bẹ̀ o, ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò súnmọ́ àwọn èèyàn ní ibùdó ètò ìdìbò Ọbaláoyè Unit 5 Ward 4. Wọ́n ní wọ́n jẹ́ kí wọ́n ta kété sí àwọn èèyàn, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn náà jókòó wọ́n wo bí ètò ìdìbò ọ̀hún bí ó ti ṣe ń lọ lọ́wọ́ bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lọ́wọ́ rèé o.
And Bolugbe, that will make us understand that people really know their right.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
For them to have, ask that the presiding officers there to make sure that woman, an elderly woman that was seated there to move. That is to tell you that people really, it's not as if we don't know her right.
Àwọn èèyàn mẹ̀tọ́ wọn lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ó kàn yẹ pé àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó fojú hàn dé wípé kì í jẹ́ ó máa ń fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n pẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ láwọn àyè kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn nǹkan tó bá yẹ kán ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀tọ́ wọn àwọn èèyàn ń fẹ́ ṣe bíi ti bọ́rọ̀ ètò ọrọ̀ ajé ṣe rí nígbà tán bá mú 20,000 kò yàn wọ́n bá mú 20,000 kò wọ́n sìn pé gba 20,000.
I can't sell my rights. I can't sell my conscience.
20,000 la máa ń pè.
Forget it. Will that 20,000 naira take me for a week?
Mo bá ná dáadáa.
Can 20,000 naira.
Mo bá ná dáadáa.
So you mean you can spend 20,000 naira for a week?
O kàn ní jẹran ni.
A week is even too far. You will not eat me. Look at you. So can you even right now, as you are seated here, 20,000 naira is not enough for you. Yes, if you want to eat well, for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner, it's 20,000 naira. If you want to eat well, you want to eat and say, yes, today, let me just enjoy myself. I want to eat. I want to have a good food for the... Do you know how much bread costs now? Do you know? If you want to eat good bread now, you know how much they are selling. You see some... you know how much they are selling bread. And you know how much a tin of a milk costs. A tin of a milk, you know how much it costs. That is for you alone. Let's not talk about families of 5 or 7. That is even too much. Let's say families of 3, 4, 5. If you manage that 20,000 naira, yes, 2 days. That's it.
Eléyìí la fi ń sọ fún wa wípé ẹ má jẹ́ ká ta ìbò tàbí ká ra ìbò ká má bàa fira wa sínú ìyà pákáleke ọdún mẹ́rin mìíràn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a jẹ́ kí ìfẹ́ wa kó ṣẹ àwọn tá a bá fẹ́ tá a rí pé wọ́n kójú òṣùwọ̀n láti darí wa. Òun náà ni ẹ jẹ́ ká yàn sípò ká má ti torí owó tàbí nǹkan ká fi sọ pé ẹni tí màá dìbò fún rèé. Ó léwu o.
Very, very dangerous.
Ó léwu.
And this will help us to, for electorate that are listening, for voters, for people that have not collected their voters card, do they still have the chance to get it?
Àǹfààní mìíràn tó wà fún wọn òun ni fún ọdún 2027 ṣùgbọ́n fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yìí àwọn èèyàn ò láǹfààní àti gbà káàdì ìdìbò alálòpẹ́ mọ́. Àwọn tó ti gbà ọ̀hún 1.9 million tó ti gbà ọ̀hún náà wọ́n lè dìbò ṣùgbọ́n lọ́wọ́ yìí tá a bá ti gbà káàdì ìdìbò alálòpẹ́ yín fún ètò tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà lọ́dún 2027 dàbí ẹni pa àǹfààní ṣèṣì sílẹ̀ kó tó di pé àjọ INEC àwọn náà gbẹ̀yìn ti pa ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027 òun náà ń sáré tètè bọ̀ báyìí.
Yeah, I just saw an update now. That's from BBC that Adeleke, that's Governor Adeleke, the incumbent governor of Osun State, just casted his vote at polling unit 9, Ward 2, Eden North. So, even though they said they complain about the slow electoral process for their polling unit due to the poor internet connection for their area, for that side. That is around polling unit 9, Ward 2 at the north. That's from the incumbent governor side there. So it has said that he has casted his vote, but the electoral process there was somehow slow due to the poor internet. We cannot, this internet of a stuff was something that was debated on in the House, where they said maybe they should just stop the beavers, that they should just make it manual. But come 2027 now, do we say this election is just a test run? This 2026, this governor election Osun State now is a test run.
Ààrẹ wa náà ti sọ jáde láàárọ̀ yìí pé test ni àyẹ̀wò ni láti wo bí ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027 bí ó ṣe lọ nǹkan tá a bá bọ̀ nínú ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lónìí ni yóò sọ bí ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027 bí ó ṣe lọ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá a wá rí yìí báyẹn ó fojú hàn nípa àwọn ẹ̀rọ tá à ń rí àǹfààní rèé fún àjọ INEC láti tún gbáradì kan tún gbáradì dáadáa láti lè jẹ́ kí ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027 kó lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́ ìrọsẹ̀ kó sì lọ gẹ́rẹ́gẹ́ nítorí nígbà tí lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná ni wọ́n lọ sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wọ́n sì ṣe mock test fún àwọn ohun èlò ètò ìdìbò yìí ọ̀rọ̀ jáde wípé àwọn ohun èlò BVAS yìí ó daṣẹ́lẹ̀ tá a sì lérò pé àtìgbà náà ló yẹ kí àjọ INEC kí wọ́n ti wọ ojútùú sí kinní kan ti ṣe bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àti ìgbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wípé ó daṣẹ́lẹ̀.
It's not even the INEC that this time now. I think the media communication has to be called to order right now because why they can have each free communication right there over us. But when it comes to Nigeria, it's in Nigeria that you will see that you call. When you call, your credits will be reading. It will not get to that person. You will not hear that person. And that person, there will be a distorted communication.
Benny.
You can imagine that. So that is to tell you that the media communication, I mean, the communication people, they have to work hard to make sure that come 2027, nothing like there's a hitch in network communication.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣùgbọ́n àwọn àjọ INEC náà àwọn náà nílò láti ṣiṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe ń bá ọ̀rọ̀ mi bọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe àyẹ̀wò lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná nípa ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí wọ́n ṣe mock test yìí àwọn kankan fojú hàn dé pé àwọn ohun èlò ti BVAS yìí wọ́n daṣẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n sì tá a sì lérò wípé wọ́n padà lọ láti lọ mú àwọn àtúnṣe dé bá kínní kó má bàa daṣẹ́lẹ̀ lónìí ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá a gbọ́ láàárọ̀ yìí bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé kò tí ì daṣẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tá a gbọ́ lẹ́nu àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa tí wọ́n wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wọ́n jẹ́ kó dì í mọ̀ pé kínní ọ̀hún tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa ṣe ségesège ṣùgbọ́n ó padà bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ a lérò pé yẹ kí kínní kò tiẹ̀ wáyé rárá kó fojú hàn dé pé àwọn ẹ̀rọ BVAS yìí yóò tiẹ̀ lóun fẹ́ daṣẹ́lẹ̀ rárá àti rárá nítorí pé wọ́n ti ṣe àyẹ̀wò eléyìí la fi wá ń rọ àwọn àjọ INEC wọ́n tún lè ṣiṣẹ́ sí i kí ó má bàa rí báyìí lọ́dún 2027 nítorí nígbà tí MAKINWA ó máa fi ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà létí lẹ́ẹ̀kan láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ó ní ohun tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àáyá kan wọ́n fi bí ìṣẹ́jú méjì ṣe àwọn àsìkò yìí ó ń jẹ́ kí nǹkan kó máa pẹ́ sí i àsìkò tó yẹ kí èèyàn méjì kó ti fi tẹ̀ka kẹlòmíì lè bọ́ síbẹ̀ èèyàn kan ṣe ń lò ó láti fi tẹ̀ka irú àwọn nǹkan yìí àárọ̀ àjọ INEC kàn tètè bá wa ṣe àtúnṣe torí ẹ̀ nítorí ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027 tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà yìí.
Just like the complaint that was being said at the incumbent governor state local government, that's polling unit 9 ward 2 Eden North. So before the governor casted his vote, they said he came with his family members and his vote was casted around 8:33 a.m. But before his vote was being casted, they said there was poor network, and we just hope that things. I think this is the second so far now that we've heard from our correspondent there that this is the second place that there's each in network problem when it comes to the BVAS accreditation. But apart from that, it's been working, but it's just slow. Yes, it was said the electoral process was slow due to the accreditations to check your fingerprint, your face identity, and stuff like that. You know, those are the things that they needed to do. But I want to say something, Bolugbe, concerning when it comes to election by 2027, since our president has said that this is a test run for the general election of 2027, I will just implore our government, the INEC, to have something to do concerning people that register somewhere before and they have relocated from where they are and they are now in another place, and some people have relocated from one state to another, and some from a particular street in a particular state to another street. So you can imagine for you to cast your vote, that will also constitute some kind of problem when it comes to election nearing come 2027. So I just pray that our government we have something to do about this, that wherever you are, it doesn't matter the location where you got registered, you have to vote anywhere. That should give us, some kind of assurance and to make us know that yes, come 2027, every vote is going to be counted, and so that people will not be discouraged. When it comes to, take for instance, for myself now, I did my registration at Cocoa House there. Imagine me walking, and there will be no movement of cars or anything when it comes to election. So for me now to move from where I am now to Cocoa House to say I want to go and vote, that so I will have to trek from all the way from let's say from Molete. I will have to trek from Molete down to that is too far. So this is a situation that is not. I know this is not only me that will have this complaint. I know some other Nigerians will also have this kind of complaint. So I believe that our government should just try and find something to do concerning this, so that it will be a smooth election come 2027.
Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò, ẹ má jà gbàgbé pé iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà àwọn náà ti lago ìkìlọ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú pátápátá. Ipò ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kọ̀ọ̀kan tó bá fẹ́ gbìyànjú láti wùwà mọ̀dàrú mọ̀kàrúrù kankan, ọwọ́ tẹ̀ wọ́n bí wọ́n bá gbà wọ́n mú, wọ́n rí i pé wọ́n fi mú wọn dánrin. Iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ló lago ìkìlọ̀ wọ́n tún sọ di mímọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn ìwà ọ̀dàlúrú tàbí àwọn ọmọ gànfẹ́ ọmọ ọ̀tá tí wọ́n lè fẹ́ máa ba ètò ìdìbò tó ń lọ ní ìrọwọ́ ìrọsẹ̀ jẹ́, gbogbo wọn pátápátá náà nígbà láàyè, nítorí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n ti dúró wámúwámú sí àwọn àyè ọ̀hún. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ ti ṣe ń fojú hàn dé, wọ́n ní àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó lé ní 15,000 yẹn ẹgbẹ̀rún márùndínlógún náà ni wọ́n ti fi ṣọwọ́ sí àwọn agbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ tó lọ bí 30 níye tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, tó ń ti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n ti fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ INEC àti àwọn ohun èlò ètò ìdìbò tí ó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun báyìí. Gbogbo rẹ̀ pátápátá náà ni wọ́n ti fi àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá síbẹ̀ wípé kí wọ́n dúró wámúwámú sí àwọn agbègbè ọ̀hún, tí wọ́n sì ti àwọn ojú ọ̀nà pa. Kò sí lílọ bíbọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Of course. Let me just tell you what Bolugbe just said concerning the political parties in Osun State. They said the police have warned all the political parties in Osun State that they have to just, be of their best behavior come this election that is ongoing. And it was said that about 15,000 policemen have been placed into all the local governments around there to make sure that the election there is smooth, is fair, and is free and fair. And about 30 local governments in Osun State, that the election is ongoing right now. It has been peaceful so far, and we have police all around. So if you just like we have heard from our correspondent live there from Osun State, has told us that they have security personnel. Even the immigration were not even left behind. The immigration, the NSCDC, the police, every security architecture were on ground just to make sure that there's a free and fair election for today in Osun State. So for a verified information, I will just tell you, don't just go to all this Facebook and say you are listening, you hear this. No. Right here, just keep it locked right here. We'll give you verified information as it unfolds, as it is happening. We'll keep you updated. This is JDN Radio 101.5 FM. My name is Omolola.
Tó orúkọ tèmi náà ni Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Bolúgbé. A máa jà yín tán, a sì máa jẹ́ kí ẹ máa mọ̀ bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Ẹ kú ìkàlẹ̀ o, à ń bọ̀ wá padà.
Agbára ń bẹ ò nínú ká wá. Ìbàjẹ́ ajáde lọ dìbò yẹn ni tó ń wá o. Ṣé bá alágbára o, àwa ni olóò. Ìbàjẹ́ ajáde lọ dìbò yẹn ni tó ń wá o. Bó tilẹ̀ ń kó pẹ́ títí, ṣebí tó lúwa ni ó ṣe. àmàlágbára wa máa ní oló. ìbàjẹ́ ajáde lọ dìbò yẹni tó ń wá òye. máyà dáyọ̀ mọ́ ìbò ńlá ní owádìí o kò bá dìbò ẹ kò darí relé. bó bá dìjọ ìbò gbogbo èèyàn mi ká jáde lọ dìbò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ìlú rere. látọmọ ọdún méjìdínlógún ẹ̀tọ́ ẹni láti dìbò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ nàìjíríà o bá jáde lọ dìbò. kò sí ìtọ́kàn mi ìyà ló ń kó jẹ ni bó bá jáde lọ dìbò wà fi lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀. òṣèlú o ẹ ṣe dáadáa òṣèlú o ẹ ṣe dáadáa a ò ní bòmíràn ju ìlú wa lọ ìdí bá bàjẹ́ tó ní ìdí ló ń ta ẹ̀yà ṣe dáadáa. vote you. Dìbò mi. My vote must count you. My vote must count you. One man, one vote you. Dìbò mi. On the day of election, make we come out quick. Make we go vote. One man, one vote you. Dìbò mi. After you don't vote, wait to make you hear results before you go house. One man, one vote you. Dìbò mi. Jáde nílé lọ dìbò. Bó bá dẹ̀ dìbò tán dúró kó gbé sí ìbò rẹ o. One man, one vote you. Dìbò mi. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí mo dájà sí ẹ. Dìbò mi. Ṣèbá alágbára o, àwa ni olóò. Ìbàjẹ́ ajáde lọ dìbò yẹni tó ń wá o.
Iṣẹ́ wa múlẹ̀ wá fún ilé ìbí wa. Kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàyè rè. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé má sì bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan t'òmìnira ní kẹ́jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ.
ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ló délẹ̀ yìí sábà lè ṣojúṣe wa Nàìjíríà àdá àsìkò ti tó láti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ a ní láti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ ara wa.
ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí ìṣòro ẹnìkan gbogbo apáta ní ká jọ ṣe kó lè tù wá lára kó lè tẹ̀ wá lọ́rùn ìlú Nàìjíríà yìí ó ti gbogbo wa ní.
ẹ bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣe kán.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
ẹ bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣe kán ṣoṣo.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
láti tún lè ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nìkan kí Nàìjíríà máa tẹ̀síwájú ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nìkan àti gbogbo Nàìjíríà yìí iṣẹ́ gbogbo wa ní ká fi ìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan kó lè dára fún wa.
ẹ bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ṣoṣo.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
Bàbá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ṣoṣo ló yẹ.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
Nigeria, obodo ọma mara mma, ọ dị iche n'Africa, Nigeria. Ihe esighị ike, ụmụ mmadụ na-aga ahụ, si unu wee ndị, ihe ndị ọbụla dori,
ụnụ agbalụgo na ike iji akpahụ nwatakịrị n'aka dịrị arụ ya ọkụ. Pasta wee kwụ n'onu.
Onye piri onye ọbụla tinye aka mesie n'ala anyị onye ọbụla tinye uchu agọzie n'obodo anyị obodo chinye anyị
ọnụ obodo adịgo nọ Naịjirịa kwunye ka anyị bụta n'uju wee dozie obodo anyị.
Fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ló yẹ o.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
Nàìjíríà yóò agbára fún gbogbo wa.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
Kò mà ní bàjẹ́ ó lásìkò tèmi tiẹ̀.
Dájú ayé wa máa tún sí.
Najeriya na
JPM Radio jákèjádò àgbáyé ni wọ́n ti ń jaládùn
ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ká lè gbé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lárugẹ lára ìgbésẹ̀ náà láti lè gbé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lárugẹ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ òun náà ni pé ká jáde ká túyáyá láì wo tẹ̀yà tàbí ti ẹ̀sìn tá a bá ń ṣe ká fi wo ẹni tí ó darí wa òun náà ni ó sì ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí ìbò gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ó ti ń wáyé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí tá a sì ti ń fún yín ní àwọn ìròyìn bó ṣe ń lọ lórí live and direct tààràtàrà láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun látàrí bí àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa bí wọ́n ti ṣe wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí wọ́n ti ń já wa tán já wa bẹ́tà lórí ipò tí ọ̀rọ̀ wà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọ̀rọ̀ tún fojú hàn dé o àti rí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ gbámú gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún ti ṣe ń jáde lójú ìwé ìròyìn gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí yan gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè tí tún ṣe ọmọ oyè nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Accord tóun náà ń fẹ́ láti tún wọlé ìbò nínú ètò ìdìbò tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yìí ó sọ ọ̀rọ̀ kan síta lẹ́yìn tó di ìbò tán láàárọ̀ òní ní Sagba Abogunde Ward 2 Unit 9 lágbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ti Ede North níbẹ̀ náà ló ti tẹ̀ka tóun náà sì ti dìbò láàárọ̀ òní gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn àjọ akóròyìnjọ tilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà èèyàn nan tí wọ́n ṣe gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún léde wọ́n ní gómìnà Adélékè ló dé sí ibùdó ọ̀hún níbi ọwọ́ aago mẹ́sàn-án ó kù ìṣẹ́jú méjìdínlógójì òun náà ni gómìnà ló dé sí ibi tí wọ́n ti dìbò ọ̀hún láàárọ̀ òní tó sì jẹ́ pé Ward 2 Unit 9 òun náà ni wọ́n ti dìbò náà nígbà tí gómìnà dìbò tán gómìnà fi ọ̀rọ̀ ìdánilójú léde wípé òun Adélékè òun náà lòun ní ìgboyà wípé òun ó jáwé olúborí nínú ètò ìdìbò tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yìí bákan náà ló sì tún rọ àwọn olùdìbò wípé kí wọ́n rí i dájú pé wọ́n dìbò kí wọ́n sì má jẹ́ kí ẹnikẹ́ni kó tàn wọ́n jẹ pẹ̀lú mímáa fún wọn ní owó tàbí nǹkan kan níbi tí ètò ìdìbò ọ̀hún tó ti ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ rí lójú ìwé ìròyìn tó jáde tí ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bọ́lẹ̀ ní yàjóyàjó bí ẹ̀mú kọ́lọ́kọ́ yìí ó tún rọ ẹni tí í ṣe ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀yún nílẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà IGP láti tún tètè mú kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá kí wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ wọn bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ ẹbí tó ti ń rọ ọ̀gá àgbà ẹ̀yún IGP pé kí wọ́n tètè jẹ́ kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá kí wọ́n tètè máa ṣiṣẹ́ wọn bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ láti lè jẹ́ kí ètò ààbò ọ̀hún kó túbọ̀ rò tó kó rẹ́sẹ̀ wálẹ̀ ọmọlọ́lá oníkan sọ́ńbẹ̀ ọ̀hún.
It's still JDN Radio 101.5 FM. This is Osun State 2026 Governorship Election Situation Report. Like Bolugbe has said concerning the incumbent governor of Osun State, who is hoping to be re-elected as the governor of Osun State come 2026 again, to rule them again for 4 years. It is said that he expressed confidence that he is very sure that he will be re-elected as the governor of he's so bold and is very confident about this, that he's going to be re-elected as the governor of Osun State again. And he also, implored the voters, the electorate, to not be deceived by any political parties, that they should just make sure that they vote and make sure that their vote counts and stand by for their election, for their votes, to make sure that it is being counted. And he also talked to the IGP, where he said he should ensure that his men, that's the Nigerian Police Force, the officers, that he should ensure that they work effectively just to maintain law and order, peace and orderliness concerning this Osun State governorship election that is ongoing right there. Okay, you can join us live on Facebook at JDN Radio 101.5 FM. You can drop your comments in, and I have some people joining me on my handle here at Omolola Kalejayi on Facebook. Thank you so much, Uba Henry, for joining me. Thank you so much. So you can just drop your observation, your opinion, then we can take it off from there. This is still JDN Radio 101.5 FM, Osun State's 2026 governorship election. So wherever you are, just make sure that you keep it locked to this dial, because we promise to give you verified information as it unfolds, as we have our correspondent and reporters spread around the tentacles of Osun State to bring us the update as it unfolds today. So verified information only from JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Ọmọlọ́lá o, ọ̀rọ̀ fojú hàn lójú ìwé ìròyìn nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tí gómìnà sọ. Ò bá rántí gómìnà pé ọ̀gá àgbà àjọ òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá nílẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà níjà pé kí wọ́n tètè jẹ́ kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá wọn kí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ, kí wọ́n má ṣe mọ̀ dààmú kàrúrù kankan. Gómìnà sọ̀rọ̀ wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá kọ̀ọ̀kan wọ́n fẹ́ máa dáwọ́rú o fún àwọn alátìlẹyìn wọn tó fẹ́ dìbò láwọn àyè kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, tí gómìnà sì òun ló fa ọ̀rọ̀ tí gómìnà sọ o pé kí wọ́n tètè pe àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá wọn kán pè wọ́n sí àkíyèsí. Kódà
where is that taking place exactly?
Wọ́n fi ọ̀rọ̀ ń léde, ṣùgbọ́n ìlú Ẹdẹ gẹ́gẹ́ ni gómìnà wọn ti ń sọ pé àwọn gba ìpè, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé àwọn gba ìpè wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá kọ̀ọ̀kan o wọ́n ti ń gbìyànjú láti máa dáwọ́ ètò ìdìbò tó lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́ ìrọsẹ̀ rú. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ tó wá fojú hàn dé, ṣé àwọn ọlọ́pàá tá a fi sí ipò kí àlàáfíà lè jọba, a wà ní pé àwọn náà gangan náà wà nídìí pé ká jẹ́ kí nǹkan dàrú ni?
We cannot conclude yet, because we have news flying all around, and we have our correspondent there, and they have not called, at least so far. I'm not saying the governor is lying, but there might be some situation that might arise, and we don't know yet what is really happening. So we can't just conclude yet. Maybe the policemen are taking side.
Gómìnà ní ìlú Mọdákẹ́kẹ́ ni wọ́n ti ń dá ọ̀wọ̀ọ̀wọ̀ sílẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí nílùú Ẹdẹ. Mọdákẹ́kẹ́ tí wọn ò fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn wọn ní. We also received information about our supporters being scared away in Modakeke and some areas in the state by some police officers to disenfranchise them.
That's a very huge allegations. Anyway, but let's just fold our hands and let's see how things unfold. If our correspondent can reach that area, that's Modakeke. So if they can reach that area, and if they can get in contact with the electorate, at least they can give us feedback of what is going on right here at Modakeke. But so far, from the areas that they have visited, the local government they have visited, it has been very peaceful. It has been very peaceful. So this Modakeke, let's see. Let's continue to watch and see how things unfold. Maybe we can still get calls from our correspondent there to tell us if they have reached Modakeke, to let us know what is going on right there at Modakeke.
Látọwọ́ àwọn èèyàn wa, gómìnà náà sọ, kí n fi lè kún nǹkan tí gómìnà sọ gẹ́gẹ́ bọ́n ṣe sọ, wọ́n ní káwọn èèyàn ṣọ́ra fún àwọn ìwé ìtẹ̀ka èèyàn àwọn ballot paper kí wọ́n ṣọ́ra fún àwọn òfegè rẹ̀, àwọn ayédèrú.
So can we still have fake ballot papers in this era?
Bí gómìnà ṣe sọ́nà mo ṣe kà á jáde hàn, káwọn èèyàn ṣọ́ra fún àwọn ìwé ìtẹ̀ka ayédèrú ballot paper, fake ballot paper.
So then that test run that the president said, that means at least I think by now there is this organization, this I think is is it Nigeria or National Orientation Agency? These are the people that to orientate people about how this. I believe that this ballot paper should have been shown to electorate, the voters, that this is how this paper is going to look like. This is how this paper is going to be. The picture, maybe they must have posted it. So anything contrary to that, I think people should not collect it. And I believe it should be from polling unit that this paper will be, issued out to voters to cast their vote.
Ṣùgbọ́n ṣé wọ́n wá lè ṣáwọn olùdìbò lè dá mọ̀, àwọn olùdìbò tó fẹ́ dìbò yìí ṣán lè dá ìyàtọ̀ mọ́ láàrin ètò jẹ́ ojúlówó ìwé tí wọ́n tẹ̀kálé lórí àti òfegè, torí àrí owó fake wà. Ojúlówó náà wà.
You're right.
Kéèyàn tó lè dá mọ̀ gan yóò ti kọ́kọ́ na owó ọ̀hún sókè.
I believe the ballot paper will be given out to voters at the polling unit by a presiding officer. So it must be from a verified INEC official that is on stand. So if there should be any form of fake ballot paper coming out, I think that should be maybe after the voting. Maybe they must have casted those votes somewhere and then bringing out to the collation center. But right now, voting is still ongoing. And see, some news, looking at this, I'm not saying the governor is lying, but there are some things that you have to look critically and just, you have to look at it critically and be like, could this be possible? At a polling unit, where we have party members, all the parties are represented, agents are there, and we have the security on ground there. And for an INEC official to bring out a fake ballot paper, I think that is not possible. My own opinion, though, I think that is not possible because you cannot, except if it's a fake polling unit. But I believe a polling unit must be a registered place where people go to every now and then, every year, when it comes to election, to go there to vote. And when they go there, I don't think an INEC official would now issue. And I believe the ballot paper are being presented to them by the INEC official, not party agent, not party members. So it should be given out to them by the INEC official. So I don't think this should come up right now. I think that should come up maybe after the collation. Maybe they are bringing some fake ballot paper where they have voted, where they have do some, madaru to do some kind of hide and seek there. But right now, as it is, you can see from our correspondent the way he said people are just ready, and they are even the old and even the disabled people, for them to have, to have time to vote. So that is what it is. So that Modakeke area, I think maybe the security agent, their security architecture should look towards that and look to that to see to that situation that is going on there. But to say a fake ballot paper at a polling unit, could that be possible? A registered polling unit where people go to vote every now and then. So I think they should see to it, but I don't think this should come up right now, that there's a fake ballot paper.
Ọ̀dà bí ìròyìn ọ̀hún bá ṣe ń lọ, a máa jẹ́ kí àwọn aráalé kí wọ́n máa mọ̀. Mo ń gbìyànjú àti ṣíròyìn kan wájú mi nípa ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ìyá kan sọ̀rọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa bí wọ́n ti ṣe sọ nígbà tí wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Ìyá náà fi ọ̀rọ̀ léde, ó ní wọ́n ṣe òun pẹ̀lẹ́ nígbà tóun fẹ́ lọ dìbò. Gbogbo nǹkan ló sì ń lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́rọ̀sẹ̀ níbi tí àwọn ti lọ dìbò. Ṣùgbọ́n lójú ìwé ìròyìn Vanguard bákan náà, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ìdìbò tó ń wáyé yìí, fọ́nrán kan lu fótó síta, mò ń gbìyànjú àti ṣe níwájú mi, níbi tí fọ́nrán ọ̀hún ti ń sọ wípé iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ni wọ́n ti náwó gan ìkan nínú àwọn aṣòfin ẹgbẹ́ àkọọ̀dù, eléyìí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n bá àwọn káàdì ìdìbò alálòpẹ́ tó ń lọ bí igba 200 PVCs wọ́n bá lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn tó sì ń lọ bí 143 mercenaries òun ni wọ́n rí lákàtà rẹ̀. Ìròyìn ọ̀hún náà ni ó ń sọ di mímọ̀.
143 what?
Mercenaries, àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ti kó kalẹ̀ láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Accord nílùú Ìkirè. Nílùú Ìkirè lọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún ti jáde wá. Wọ́n ní ọmọlẹ́gbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ìyún Honorable Abiola Ibrahim Inaolaji, òun náà lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ti tẹ̀. Ìwé ìròyìn Vanguard ló gbéròyìn ọ̀hún jáde. Vanguard ló gbéròyìn ọ̀hún jáde. Wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ti tẹ̀ wọ́n sì ti mú àwọn PVC tó lé ní 200 níye wọ́n ti mú, tó ń ti àwọn èèyàn 143 táwọn wọ̀nyí ti pé àmọ́kálẹ̀.
Okay, let me just quickly enter people at home. It is being said right now that there's a video that has been seen by that is being posted by Vanguard that the police has arrested one Accord party member that was caught with a 200 PVC voters card, and about 143 mercenary for them to use to cast vote, and it has been said that the police has arrested that. Even though things like this, I don't think we should be surprised. It happens in Ekiti State. It happens. So we should not be surprised. That is why I said, no, we cannot say no party is a monopoly of manipulation.
Nígbà táwọn èèyàn bá pò wọlé, a máa béèrè àwọn ìbéèrè yìí lọ́wọ́ wọn. A nílò láti ní àwọn òye kọ̀ọ̀kan nípa nǹkan tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ìwé ìròyìn ṣe ń kọ. Àwọn èèyàn wà ńbẹ̀. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìlú o.
Ìkànnì JDN Radio 101.5 FM tá a wà ní òpópónà ọjọ́ ìsìn Òkè Àdó nílùú Ìbàdàn. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí a ti wà ní ìlú Òṣogbo. Ṣùgbọ́n ká tó kúrò nílùú Ẹdẹ, a fi ẹsẹ̀ kan dé Abógundé Ságbá ní Ward 2. Àyè yìí ni gómìnà ti dìbò ní nǹkan bíi aago 10 ó kù ìṣẹ́jú 4 ní àárọ̀ yìí. Àyè ẹni gómìnà ti dìbò. Ìpínlẹ̀ kan gbà tí à ń sọ̀rọ̀ a sọ pé a rí mọ́tò kan tó tẹ̀ lóra wọn kẹ̀tíkẹ̀tí tí wọ́n ń lọ. Àní afura pé ó ṣeé ṣe kójú olóṣèlú, ṣùgbọ́n kì í sọ̀rọ̀ ìyẹn olóṣèlú la wá rò. Ìròyìn ìdìbò tí àwọn olóṣèlú ń dè là ń rò. Ṣùgbọ́n láti tọpasẹ̀ ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ńbẹ̀, a padà rí i pé gómìnà ni ó ń lọ sí àyè tí yóò ti dìbò ní ẹ̀ẹ̀kan yẹn. Abógundé Ságbá ní Ẹdẹ ní Ward 2 ní gómìnà ti dìbò ní nǹkan bíi aago 10 kù ìṣẹ́jú 4. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí a ti wà ní ìlú Òṣogbo, a wà ní Ring Road nílùú Òṣogbo ní unit ní point unit Ward 5 Kógun unit Ward 5 la wà ní òpópónà Ring Road nílùú Òṣogbo. Bá a ṣe ní Ring Road ní Ìbàdàn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la ní Ring Road ní Òṣogbo. Ṣùgbọ́n Ring Road ti Òṣogbo, ààyè yìí ni ọ̀pọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ àti lájọ-lájọ níbẹ̀ ni wọ́n wà ní ìlú Òṣogbo. Nígbà tó gùn gan ni ẹ rí i pé àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀tò ààbò lẹ́ ń gbọ́ tí wọ́n ń ré kọjá tí wọ́n ń fọn ti àfọmọ́ kan yẹn. So agbègbè Ring Road ló jẹ́ agbègbè tó jẹ́ pé ó máa ń dá wípé kì í ṣe ibùgbé tí àwọn èèyàn máa ń wà. Iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba ni ó pọ̀ ní Ring Road ní Òṣogbo. Láàrin Ring Road nígbà tá a ti ń tọ́ bọ̀ ní ìsìn, àwọn ibùdó ìdìbò tá a rí ń bẹ̀ kò tí ju 2 lọ. A sì ti fẹ́ tọ́ délẹ̀. A bá ti tọ́ délẹ̀, àyè tí a já sí ni àyè ibi tí ọ̀nà ti pín tó ti lọ sí abala kan lọ sí Òṣogbo, inú Òṣogbo ní apá ọ̀tún, tí abala kan tó ti lọ sí Ìkìrun ní apá òsì. So níbẹ̀ ni a wà báyìí. Tá a bá ti kúrò ní ibẹ̀, a sún síwájú. Wọ́n dìbò lọ́wọ́ ní wọ́ọ̀dù 6, wọ́ọ̀dù 5 ní Òṣogbo lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Gbogbo ọjọ́ bí ẹni pé ó ń lọ létòlétò. Àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀tò ààbò arìnrìnàbò civil defence wà níbí, ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀tò ààbò immigration wà níbí, àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà ń bẹ ń kalẹ̀ o, àti àwọn ikọ̀ kan tí ìjọba tí wọ́n kó jáde tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń ṣe bí wọ́n wojú ọjọ́ bí ìdìbò ṣe ń lọ sí. Ọjọ́ wípé àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ bí kò sí àwọn tó jẹ́ bí àwọn àjọ lájọ tí wọ́n ń ṣe iléeṣẹ́ aládàáni àti tí wọ́n ń ṣe iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba tí wọ́n jẹ́ àwọn tí wọ́n máa wo òye bí ìlú ṣe ń lọ sí, àwọn NGOs àwọn náà wà níkàlẹ̀. Àwọn tí wọ́n wòye ìbò observers àwọn náà wà níkàlẹ̀, wọ́n ń wò wá, àwa náà ń wò wọ́n, wà lájọ́ ń wòra wa. Bí wọ́n ṣe ń wò wá táwa náà ń wò wọ́n dájọ́ ń wòra wa. Àwọn tí ń dìbò làwa náà ń wò wọ́n, àwa náà ń wò wá, kó wá wa lájọ́ ń ríra wa sójú. Ṣùgbọ́n tó ṣe kókó ni pé ìbò ń lọ, kò sí ogún mi ọ̀tẹ̀ mi ní Ward 5 ní òpópónà Ring Road ní ìlú Òṣogbo. Ring Road ti ìlú Ìbàdàn kọ́ ò ẹ̀yà máa yẹ kó máa yẹra wa o, ìlú Òṣogbo ni.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìlú.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni yìí yóò sọ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì dá lẹ́nu rẹ̀ nígbà àti nǹkan. Kí lójú rẹ̀ rí Ring Road ó fẹ́ mi?
One of the things that Asiwaju said was that Ring Road of Òṣogbo is better than Ring Road of Ibadan, but that is the interstate. But the truth is, when you look at from the section of the Ring Road to where we are presently, they look alike. You know, in terms of let me say, probably the buildings and the serenity. You know, everywhere is okay, cool, calm. People are voting, and I think everybody wants to actually vote this today for their preferred candidates, and I think going forward is going to help the electoral body to map out their future election. From where we came from, where the governor casted his vote to this place, there's never been any issue of maybe voter party or maybe unrest. It shows that people of Osun State that have actually come out en masse. We know from the narrative, from the fear that we had over the week, I think they came out now to exercise their civic rights. And from what we've been seeing online, I think they want to change the narrative from the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, so because you need to see people, you need to see the old, the aged, even people with disability, everybody waiting patiently to cast their vote. And I think, except for that place that we recorded, at that we recorded that beavers have been malfunctioning from where we left to this place, there's no issue of beavers malfunctioning. Everybody has been casting their vote and been going seamlessly.
ẹ kò ṣe ọ̀dà Fẹ́mi kó tó di pé kúrò lójú òpó àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ fojú hàn dé nípa ìlú Ẹdẹ níbi tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè tí wọ́n ti dìbò wọn ọ̀rọ̀ jáde ní ojú ìwé ìròyìn Punch wípé gómìnà wọ́n sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá kọ̀ọ̀kan wọ́n ti ń gbìyànjú láti da ìbò rú láwọn agbègbè bíi agbègbè Mọdákẹ́kẹ́ wọn náà ti gba ìpè wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ń gbìyànjú àti da ètò ìdìbò tó ń lọ ní ìrọwọ́rọsẹ̀ rú lágbègbè Mọdákẹ́kẹ́ ǹjẹ́ tí láǹfààní àti dágbègbè Mọdákẹ́kẹ́ rí bí nǹkan ṣe rí ń bẹ̀ bóyá ọ̀rọ̀ tí gómìnà sọ bóyá bẹ̀ lórí.
ibẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tá a ti wá sí ìlú Ẹdẹ so bọ̀gbà táwa máa fi gbàbẹ̀ kọjá kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá nígbà táwa kọjá tán bí àwọn orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ̀ bóyá táwa máa padà a máa lè ní ìfìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ bóyá nǹkan tí gómìnà sọ bóyá tòótọ́ ni.
ẹkùṣẹ́ náà ẹkùṣẹ́ bí nǹkan bá tún ṣe ń lọ á tún máa ọmọlọ́lá níbèrè kan bẹ̀ wọ́n ọ̀dà bí nǹkan bá tún ṣe ń lọ á tún máa kàn sí a máa retí ìpè látọ̀dọ̀ yín.
Well done.
ẹkùṣẹ́ náà ẹkùṣẹ́ ìlú. ìkànnì ẹlẹ́rọ àmì òjijì JDN Radio 101.5 FM náà lẹ́ ń gbọ́ yìí tí à ń mú wá sétí gbọ́ yín bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ nípa ètò ìdìbò gómìnà tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa wọ́n wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí wọ́n ti ń jábọ̀ tí wọ́n sì ti ń sọ bí àwọn nǹkan ṣe ń lọ wọ́n jẹ́ kó dì í mọ̀ wípé ní ìlú Ẹdẹ North níbi tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè tí wọ́n ti dìbò wọn ní Ward 2 láàárọ̀ ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ọlábọ̀dé Mákínwá ṣe sọ ó ní bí ọwọ́ aago 10 kù ìṣẹ́jú 4 òun náà ni gómìnà tẹ̀ka tí wọ́n dìbò láàárọ̀ ní tó sì jẹ́ pé ìrọwọ́rọsẹ̀ náà ní gbogbo kan ń lọ táwọn èèyàn túyáyá jáde láti wá dìbò lápá abẹ́hùn nígbà tí Fẹ́mi Adéyẹmí tóun náà sì máa sọ ó jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé dàbí nípa àwọn èèyàn wọ́n fẹ́ èròǹgbà àwọn èèyàn nípa bí ètò ìdìbò ṣe máa ń rí lọ́dọọdún ní gbogbo ọdún tó bá ti ń dìbò wọ́n dàbí wọ́n fẹ́ yí padà àwọn èèyàn jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ náà nìkan sì ń lọ lóníṣẹ́rẹ́ àti níwẹ̀rẹ̀ lálàáfíà àdúpẹ́ fún eléyìí ó ní nǹkan bẹ̀ wọ́n.
Yes, the other time when I read through the internet, I saw that it was said that even though it was reported by some media platform that the governor cast his vote by 8:32. Now we have our correspondents live there at Ẹdẹ North at Abogunde Sagba, Ward 2. It was said that the incumbent governor, Adeleke, cast his vote around 10:04, and we could hear the siren while he was talking, why the officials of the governor, why they were coming to vote and why they were going, even though he said that is not what they are there to report, and it has been made by verified source that the governor cast his vote around 10:04 there. Talking about Oshogbo, he said right now they are in Oshogbo. They have left Ede and they are right now in Oshogbo, exactly at Ring Road Point Unit 6, Ward 5. They said the area was an industrial area When you say a place is an industrial area, is yes, where we have where there's no people that reside, there's no houses for rest. It's not a resident area. It's an industrial area where we have offices and companies like that. It said that the place is a very serenity environment, and around the area, he said they just cited 2 polling units, and he said voting is ongoing right there, right now. And he said the security architecture, the civil defense, the police, they are on standby there. And he said, so also with the governor in Oshogbo, they said he has corporate bodies, NGO, and observers were also there just to make sure that everything goes on well. And this is to tell you, Bolugbe, when you were reading that news from Vanguard the other time, I told people not to listen to hearsays, not to listen to speculations from social media. We have our correspondents right there at Osun State that are giving us reports. So anything you get from here, any information you get from here, from JDN Radio 101.5 FM is verified, because we have our source right there. And, like they said, you said the governor said he made a call to call the IGP to complain about some police officer trying to, take sides, being biased about differentiate some people, some set of people to come out to vote. You remember that Femi made mention of these Modakeke, that they have been there before they went to Ede, and there was nothing of such, that it was peaceful there. So he couldn't say maybe after they left, things like that might happen. But as it is right now, that is to say that the election is still going on smoothly. So far, so good. So let's just keep our finger crossed and hope and keep praying that Osun State will be peaceful, the election will be peaceful, and the vote of the people at the end of the day will count. So let's just hopeful and pray for those people that are there, that God's protection will be upon them and the electorate and everybody that is in Osun State there, just to keep us informed. And like I said, just keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM. This is the only place where you can get update and verified information.
Ọmọlọ́lá o, kó tó di pé a ṣẹ̀nu dúró, kó tó di pé a dátọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bí ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bó ṣe ń lọ lọ́wọ́. Ìròyìn fojú hàn mọ̀ bí nǹkan bá ṣe ń lọ, ó di dandan káwa máa gbé sétí gbọ́ àwọn ará ilé. Ojúwé ìròyìn Vanguard náà mo ṣe wá o, níbi tí mo tún ti rí ìròyìn eléyìí ó ṣe bọ́lẹ̀ láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà yìí lónìí náà ni, nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí, tí ọ̀rọ̀ fojú hàn dé wípé àfàkájà ló dàbí ẹni pé ó wà ní agbègbè àtìlé Ìkirè Ìrèwọlé local government area ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lónìí ọjọ́ àbámẹ́ta sátidé, nípa bí àwọn olùdìbò kọ̀ọ̀kan bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ wípé àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú, èyí àwọn party agent, ló dàbí ẹni pé wọ́n jọ ń ní àwọn fàákàjà kọ̀ọ̀kan. Nígbà tọ́rọ̀ ń fojú hàn dé, gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ, wọ́n ní aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Accord Party, ìyún Àjàyí Oyèdélé, òun ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fẹ̀sùn kan aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressives Congress APC wípé ó ṣe lè máa ṣàmójútó àwọn tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀ka, bí ẹni pé wọ́n ti ń súnmọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀ka jù, wọ́n wá fẹ́ máa wo ibi tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀ka sí, wípé ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú wo náà.
This is just a new development that coming out from Vanguard at Ìkirè Ìrèwọlé, that some party agent Ajayi of Accord Party, yes, accuses APC party agents that they are monitoring the voters where they vote, where they cast their votes, who they cast their vote for, which party. I think the presiding officer should see to this. These are the part of things that we really need to, the government really needs to look into.
Wọ́n ní àwọn òṣèré ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n ti jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ náà kó kí àlàáfíà jọba padà.
Okay, peace has
reigned. Wọ́n ti rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Wọ́n ti rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ náà. And this is to tell our government concerning the general election 2027 that where party members to sit should be different, should I say should be far to where voters will cast their votes. It should be a secluded place where no one can just come into. And even, you know, the way they make cubicle now in banks, where you cannot, or when you want to write jump, you know how they do it. You cannot poke your mouth out and say you want to talk to the other person beside you. So maybe they should make it that way, so that it will be so discreet that even if you are standing beside each other and you want to vote, you want to cast your vote, you won't be able to see, okay, which party are you voting for, or where are you casting your vote.
ọmọ pẹ̀lẹ́ kan tí Fẹ́mi Adéyẹmí ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti ibùdó ètò ìdìbò Ọbaláoyè Unit 5 Ward 4. Fẹ́mi sọ wípé àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ aṣojú àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú wọ̀nyí wọ́n takété sí àwọn tó fẹ́ dìbò eléyìí tó tọ́.
Which is very
good. Ohun tá à ń retí náà rèé láwọn ibùdó ètò ìdìbò tó kù kí ètò ìdìbò ọ̀hún kó lè lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́-ìrọsẹ̀ kó má di pé àwọn kan.
There's no how things like this will not happen, but it's just for us the government to look into it come 2027 so that things like this will not repeat itself. To make sure, like I said, the way I described it the other time, they should make it a secluded place that you that are standing beside each other, you will not be able to see who you will not see who I'm casting my vote to. And you too, you will not see who I'm casting my vote. So you should just make it that way. So I think that is the way to go.
Ìkànnì ẹlẹ́rọ-àmì òjijì náà lẹ́ ń gbọ́ o, JDN Radio 101.5 FM níbi tí a ti mú wá sí ti gbọ́ yín lóní tààràtààrà bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun nípa ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tó ń wáyé lónìí ọjọ́ 15 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026. Bó bá tún ṣe lọ a tún máa jẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ àníjẹ́ kí ti yín di sí. Ẹ kú kalẹ̀ o, à ń bọ̀ wá.
Agbára ń bẹ ò nínú ká wá. Ìbàjẹ́ jáde lọ dìbò yẹn ni tó ń wá o. Ṣèbá alágbára o, àwa ni òló. Ìbàjẹ́ jáde lọ dìbò yẹn ni tó ń wá o. Bó tilẹ̀ ń kó pẹ́ títí, ṣebí tó lu wá ni ó ṣe. Àmàlágbára àwa máa ní òló. Ìbàjẹ́ jáde lọ dìbò yẹn ni tó ń wá o. Ìbò ńlá ní owájú o, ò bá dìbò ẹ, ò darí relé. Bó bá dìjọ ìbò, gbogbo èèyàn mi, ká jáde lọ dìbò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ rere. Látọmọ ọdún 18, ẹ̀tọ́ ẹni láti dìbò. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Nàìjíríà o, bá jáde lọ dìbò. Kò sí ìtọ́kàn mi, ìyà ló ń kó jẹ ni, bó bá jáde lọ dìbò, wà fi lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀. Òṣèlú o, ẹ ṣe dáadáa, òṣèlú o, ẹ ṣe dáadáa, a ò ní gómìnà jù lú wa lọ, ìdí bá bàjẹ́ tó ní ìdí ló ń dá, ẹ̀yà ṣe dáadáa. Vote you, dìbò mi. My vote must count you, my vote must count you. One man, one vote you, dìbò mi. On the day of election, make we come out quick, make we go vote. One man, one vote you, dìbò mi. After you don't vote, wait to make you hear results before you go house. one man, one vote. Ìbò mi. Jáde nílé lọ dìbò. Bó bá dẹ̀ dìbò tán dúró kó gbé sí ìbò rẹ o. One man, one vote. Ìbò mi. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí mo dájà sílẹ̀. Ìbò mi. Make una no fight na vote, make it na vote yo. One man, one vote yo. Ìbò mi. My vote must count yo. My vote must count yo. One man, one vote yo. Ìbò mi.
Ìpéǹdù ẹ̀yìn ara mi ẹ̀jẹ̀ aṣojú ṣe wá o. Bóyá o kájọ ṣe. Àsìkò títún ẹ̀yìn ara mi ẹ̀jẹ̀ aṣojú ṣe wá. Bóyá o kájọ ṣe. Kájọ ṣe. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú méjì. Bóyá kájọ. Bóyá. Ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ló délẹ̀ yìí. Sábà lè ṣojú ṣe wá Nàìjíríà padà. Àsìkò títún láti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀, a ní láti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ ara wa.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí ìṣòro ẹnìkan gbogbo apáta ní ká jọ ṣe kó lè tù wá lára kó lè tẹ̀ wá lọ́rùn. Ìlú Nàìjíríà yìí ó ti gbogbo wa ní.
Ká bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣe kán. Dájú ayé wa máa dùn sí. Ká bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣe kán ṣoṣo. Dájú ayé wa máa dùn sí.
Láti tún lẹ́yìn iṣẹ́ ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nìkan. Kí Nàìjíríà máa tẹ̀síwájú ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nìkan. Àtìkò kẹgbẹ́ Nàìjíríà yìí iṣẹ́ gbogbo wa ní. Káfí ìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan kó lè dára fún wa.
Ká bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Dájú ayé wa máa dùn sí. Jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ṣoṣo. Dájú ayé wa máa dùn sí. Bàbá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Ayé wa máa dùn sí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan ṣoṣo ló yẹ. Ayé wa máa dùn sí. Nigeria, Obodoma Marama, Audition Africa, Nigeria. Yes, you get Mamma, you know when
ìkànnì ẹlẹ́rọ mi òjijì JDN Radio 101.5 FM náà ni gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe ṣèlérí àní jẹ́ kí etí yín kó di sí bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ nílùú asọ́lẹ̀ kan nípa ìkan nínú àwọn aṣòfin ti ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun eléyìí tó jẹ́ pé ọwọ́ tẹ̀ wípé ó ní ọwọ́ nínú bí wọ́n ṣe kó àwọn kan jọ tó sì jẹ́ pé ilé ìgbé rẹ̀ gangan náà ni wọ́n kó àwọn tí wọ́n lọ bíi 143 machineries tí wọ́n kó wọn sí wípé kán mú káàdì dìbò kí wọ́n sì tún yára jáde láti lọ máa dìbò ẹjá gbọ́ kí gan ni ọ̀rọ̀ ló fojú hàn lẹ́nu rẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n fi ọ̀rọ̀ wà lẹ́nu wò ó wà níwájú ó wà ní orí ẹ̀rọ tẹ́gbọ́ lásìkò yìí ẹjá gbọ́.
Your name once again, sir?
Abiola Ibrahim.
Abiola Ibrahim. You say you brought these people from where? Where did you bring them from?
I said that some of them are residents of Ikire, and some of them are indigenous that live outside Ikire.
Outside Ikire? Is it outside Ikire, which outside Osun State?
Yes, some of them live outside Osun.
Outside Osun State. When did you bring them into Ikire? In Osun State.
And again, and what right do you have to bring them to your residence there? Answer that question.
Feeding them. So that tomorrow they go and vote or I call your member.
You brought them from outside the state to Ikire. You camp them in your residence and you are feeding them. Am I correct? For what purpose?
And you are a member of which party?
For what purpose?
For what purpose are they here? We are here to
To
vote.
vote. And you are a member of which party? Of which party?
Accord.
Which means you brought them to vote for Accord party in your residence from different part of the state. Sorry, from outside the state. It's all right.
ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́n látẹnu Abiola tí wọ́n mú látinú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Accord tí wọ́n ká àwọn èèyàn tó ń lọ bí 143 ní ilé ìgbé rẹ̀ machinery.
Bolugbe, like I said the other time, I said nobody has, none of this party has a monopoly of manipulation. They all have it.
Ìkan náà mo tún wò wájú mi yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe kálẹ̀ kan nílùú Mọdákẹ́kẹ́ wípé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ń gbìyànjú àti dalẹ̀ rú òun mo tún wò wájú mi jágbọ̀yún náà káwa mú méjèèjì papọ̀ jágbọ̀.
ọlọ́pàá ṣe máa yin kí àgáàsì wọ́n gbé kínní lẹ́kẹ̀tẹ̀ wọ́n fi ọkọ̀ màtíríà tán tó wọ́n ní wọ́n máa yin kí àgáàsì wọ́n tún kọ́ màtíríà lọ sọ fún ọmọ ní o sọ fún ọmọ ní ẹ̀yìn ọlọ́pàá. This is Modákẹ́kẹ́ Wọ́tẹ́. Come and see useless policeman. Àwọn olórí burúkú. Sọ fún ọdún mọ́tò ọgbà yìí ni o. This is their face. Boko ọmọ lẹ́ni o. Useless people. Àwọn yìí tí a gà sáwọn èèyàn. Kò sí já kò sí kankan o. Kò sí já kò sí kankan o. Gbogbo àwọn campus gbogbo àwọn àjọ gbogbo wọn ti sá lọ. Wọ́n ti gbé màtírí àká àti ẹ̀tí everything ò sí calm. Àwọn olórí burúkú àwọn ẹni òfò. Ẹ ti gbà bọ́dẹ̀. Ẹ ti.
ọ̀rọ̀ la gbọ́ yìí live and direct bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú Mọdákẹ́kẹ́. alẹ́ kan tá à ń sọ ó mọ̀ pé ó sọ wípé ó ṣe é ṣe lóòótọ́ gómìnà sọ ṣùgbọ́n a lè tí ì fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ nígbà tá a ti wá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí live and direct nípa bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun.
I will just say the police, our security architecture, our security personnel should look into this. What was the cause? What happened before they can, open tear gas and tear gas people?
wọ́n ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ tó jáde wọ́n ní wọ́n ti tear gas sílẹ̀ wọ́n fi tear gas wọ́n sì gbé àpótí ìbò àtàwọn nǹkan wọ́n gbé lọ. fọ́nrán ọ̀hún la ṣàgbọ́tàn yìí.
This is Nigeria. My brother, anything can happen.
You
should not be surprised. You should not be surprised. I think that Mọdákẹ́kẹ́ is prone to violence. I think Mọdákẹ́kẹ́.
Ìjà làwọn ń jà tí wọ́n.
I think they are prone to violence. I don't know, but I would just say that I hope our government will look into this.
Ìyẹn ní pé ìpè tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè gbà kì í ṣe pé òfegè
That might be true. It might be true. It might be true. But according to that woman now, she said nothing happened, and then they just tear gas everyone, and the voting materials was carted away, and everybody they even said they did not even see the presiding officer or the INEC officials. So why? We police, and it's like they captured the face of the police in question, that's tear gas. Because I can say the woman saying, I can hear her saying, this is her face, this is his face. Okay.
Jatumbo.
Come and see useless policeman. I'm already Buruku. I suffer about to find you. I suffer money. I suffer money and your locker. This is what I can want. Come and see useless policeman.
Kí ló lè ṣẹlẹ̀ táwọn ọlọ́pàá ò fi ṣí kí ajá gàásì sílẹ̀?
I'm right here with you in the studio.
Àlẹ́ sọ ìwọ lè ní àwọn.
I don't know, and like I said, expect the unexpected. This is Nigeria, okay? So things like this are bound to happen, and it's happening now. So you should not expect less. This is happening now live. So, and I wouldn't say, like I said the other time, I said we have to, establish the fact that this thing really happened. But now we have a video evidence to back this. That yes, that means the call that the governor made, that's Adeleke. That means is making sense with that. But I will say, what this is not is voting exercise. What is happening? Maybe we have some thugs there that disrupt the peace. Maybe there was a chaos or there was fight. That's what I'm saying. Maybe there was a fight that broke out. That was why the police have to tear gas. I don't know. Or maybe it should even let's even talk about this. Should tear gas be something that should be used during election? What happened? Why are they there? Arrest and prosecute. Arrest. If you are there and you cannot arrest, you call for backup for other policemen to come so that they can arrest the situation, so they can arrest the culprit. So, well, I wouldn't know. Like I said, you see now, they said the police are doing this, and the other time, the other video said about the Abiola, the lawmaker, who was arrested and.
Sorry, nípa ti Abiola à ń bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìkan tún rèé.
Another one.
Ìkan tún rèé.
I pray that our correspondent will get to that Bodakeke Ward 10 again. They will have to revisit that place.
Látẹnu àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa tó wà ń bẹ̀. Játúngbélé.
wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tún pẹ́ wọ́n tàbí wọn láàbò. You see the money for
bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun òun náà là ń gbọ́ yìí Ọmọlọ́lá ọ̀rọ̀ lágbára àwọn kan tàbò wọ́n ń ràbò òun la gbọ́ tán yẹn wọ́n lówó tán pín kù nìyẹn o.
I can see. I
have
to stand up from where I am sitting.
Wọ́n ti
come and check to see.
Ètò kù nìyẹn o.
1,000. No. The higher denomination in Nigeria. You will be tempted. There's nobody you see money that you not be tempted. Honestly. So it depends on you, on yourself, your self-discipline. You will be tempted. Higher denomination. What do you mean with that in bundles?
Nípa ti Abiola eléyìí tí wọ́n fọ̀rọ̀ wá lẹ́nu wò lẹ́ẹ̀kan já sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ wọn kí ló lè sọ nípa Abiola ẹ̀ ọwọ́ tẹ̀ nígbà tí yóò máa sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ó ní àwọn kó àwọn yìí wọlé kì í ṣe láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun o láti ìpínlẹ̀ mìíràn wọn kò wá sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wọ́n lè máa dìbò.
Bolugbe, these have been happening from time immemorial. And it will continue to happen if Nigerians do not change their mindset. It will continue to happen. So this is not new to me. I am not surprised. But it's just for the electorate. And, this thing start from you selling, maybe they don't know. Like I used to shout on women affairs, and most especially is these women. You see them, they'll be following them all around, collecting money, taking this. They don't know that in the next 4 years, una go suffer I'm telling you, una go suffer all this money we are collecting, all this money. Me, I've never collected any money from any politician before. I'm not a politician, but I'm in fact as it is now, because the way this politics is being played, you be like, what is going on? What is wrong with our people, with our mindset? But now we have to sit down, because you don't know if you collect this money, not only your future, your children's future, your unborn. Is this the way we are going to continue? Like, how many years back Nigeria was good? Then I used to listen to my daddy. I used to see him when he listened to BBC News. He'll be saying Nigeria we AD. My daddy will keep on. I would just be looking at him. Then when he say Nigeria, I say, what is this man saying? Nigeria. But now I understand. Then they were saying this and that, but then we don't understand. Now that I'm of age, that I have my own family, now I know that what this man is saying. People need to, they don't know that it is these people that put them in this position of to be in need. And they are just like, they will bite you, and just like this rat used to do, they will bite you, then, be like blow it, then bite you again, blow it. That's what they are doing to us. But we, the voters, I don't think we have not come to realize this, because we still believe that, yes, let them enter. But when they enter, when you collect this money, what happens? What happened to the education of your children? What happened to the healthcare, the primary healthcare, as it is today? Let me just start from there. Let's not even talk about security. Let's say that some certain states in Nigeria are not being affected by the states, like in the north. I'm not saying we are not affected, but let's look at the primary health care. There is nobody that will tell me today, any primary health care that you go to, that you will not pay. You pay to get a card, you pay to see a doctor. Primary health care, that should be free. You pay. We don't know that all this thing is what is giving us problem.
Jatungbele.
Okay.
Ìkànnà wà ń bè jagbo. Kíní ò fẹ́ fọhùn síta, ó dàbí ẹni pé àwọn nǹkan kan fẹ́ lọ́jà díẹ̀ bí àsìkò bá ṣe lọ a máa gbé yóò máa fọhùn síta. Ọ̀rọ̀ fojú hàn dé wípé àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kan ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa ta ìbò ra ìbò gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tá a gbọ́ tán láìpẹ́.
I have been reading in the news. It was said that I've not heard about it before now.
Ó ti gbóhùn lédè.
Okay, let's go.
Ó ti gbóhùn lédè. Jágbọ̀.
ó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ó jù wọn náà.
ṣé APC wá wà lórí ẹ̀ ní ṣé APC tó báyìí la máa mọ̀ pé kò sí.
àwọn máa bọ̀ yẹn kúrò.
ẹ̀gbọ́n àtọlọpọ mi nìyà APC Yorùbá la ti wá ẹ máa bá a sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ẹ máa ṣàlàyé ẹ fún nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
owó yìí. owó yìí.
ẹni sùn.
owó yìí alọ gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn. ó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ó jù wọn náà.
ṣé APC wá wà lórí ẹ̀ ní ṣé APC tó báyìí la máa mọ̀ pé kò sí.
àwọn máa bọ̀ yẹn kúrò.
ẹ̀gbọ́n àtọlọpọ mi nìyà.
ọ̀rọ̀ ló fojú hàn yìí o nípa bí ètò ìdìbò ṣe ń lọ. ìkan tó rèé ta àtúngbọ́ tán yìí ní ward 4 unit 13 lágbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ejigbo local government area ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun nípa bí àwọn kan bí wọ́n ti ṣe ń tàbò tí wọ́n ń ràbò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn wọ̀nyí sọ nínú fọ́nrán tá a tẹ̀sẹ̀ ti gbọ́ àwọn aráalé. òun náà ní pé àwọn èèyàn láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC òun ni wọ́n kó owó
allegedly
wọ́n fẹ̀sùn kàn wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n fẹ̀sùn kàn wọ́n ní ipò wọ́n ń pín owó káwọn èèyàn lè dìbò.
Who is sharing the money? Who is with the money?
wọ́n sọ ẹni tó ń pín owó gangan.
Does he have any party tag?
wọ́n ní àwọn èèyàn láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC.
Who collected the money?
àwọn èèyàn náà ni.
Those are the things we need to verify from people, not that ESA. This is money. Who is sharing the money? From who did they collect it from? And how many people did they cut him with sharing the money to? How many people have collected the money? Are their picture? At least they must have captured them where they are. You know, like I said, none of the parties has a monopoly of money manipulation. They all have it. They all have it, honestly.
pé kò sí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tó lè sọ pé òun ò lọ́wọ́ nínú.
None of the party is clean. None.
nípa ti Abiola tá à ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan rẹ̀ pé ọwọ́ tẹ̀ tó kó àwọn èèyàn tó ń lọ bíi 143 tó kó wọn sákàtà tí wọ́n kó sílé rẹ̀ ká sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọ́n kó sílé rẹ̀.
And feeding them
ní láti inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú accord
for the purpose of election. Mind you, like I said the other time, there was a report also that an APC member, maybe a senate, was also arrested with 14 thugs with weapons that they collected. No, it's not even a Navy commander. Like the way I saw it, they said they arrested him with those thugs and they collected some ammunition from them, and then it was said that those thugs have been released. But I saw a video where they asked some people with the APC cap, they asked them to kneel down. They knelt down and they were asking them some questions. They collected the weapons from them, and it was said that allegedly that they have been released, and the naval commander that arrested them have been redeployed to another place. Like none of them is clean.
So
there have been allegations, counter allegations from left and right. So nobody want to say yes, I'm a saint. No, none of them can say they are saints.
Pẹ̀lẹ́ fi ó sọ̀rọ̀ kan láàárọ̀ yìí pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá à ń rí yìí nípa nǹkan tí òun sọ ń sìn pé kò sí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kankan tá a lè sọ pé kò lọ́wọ́ nínú mọ̀kàrú ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú kankan. Ẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kan jáde láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ ó ní tá a bá ní ká wo ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣèjọba àwarawa lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ká máa ta ìbò ká máa ra ìbò ó ti wá jẹ́ ohun tí a ti normalize lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Ẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ́ fi ọ̀rọ̀ òun léde láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ pé ká máa ta ìbò ká máa ra ìbò nínú ìṣèjọba àwarawa lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ó ti di gbajúgbajà ó ti di gbogbo èèyàn pátápátá ló ń ṣe nínú ìṣèjọba àwarawa. Ṣé àwa lè sọ pé ìṣèjọba àwarawa ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ó sì wà bíi tàtijọ́? Ṣé ìṣèjọba àwarawa la ṣe ń ṣe? Ṣé kò tí ì fẹ́ di nǹkan míì mọ́ lọ́wọ́ ní Nàìjíríà?
As it is today, so will it be tomorrow and so will it be forever. Even the country we copy this democracy from, United States of America.
Ṣé ìṣèjọba àwarawa la ṣe wá ń ṣe báyìí?
They somehow buy vote. Have you forgotten during the time of Trump and Kamala Harris election? Have you forgotten? You see people posting what they got from politicians, from Trump. You know what Elon Musk, you know the impact that Elon Musk took when it comes to this election. You know Elon Musk really helped Trump. Do you know that?
Benny.
And in what way? They give cash. They give gift to people. This will continue. But it's for us, the voters, to think. These people I'm collecting from. And I even have some saying that they collected from both parties, that they don't care. Some Nigerians really, this is their cash out. This is their cashed out time. So they are cashing out. Some are cashing out now. So some will just be like, yes, it's my money. Yes, it's our money. It's actually our money. But let's vote our conscience. The right person that will think, yes, this person will help us. Because don't forget, as you are collecting that money, you have collected the money for when you want to go to the hospital. That 20,000 naira or 10,000 naira you collected from a politician to vote for them. No, they will not collect it. Let me tell you, in that 20,000 naira, if your child is sick, it is from that 20,000 naira you will use to take your child to the hospital to get healing. If you're hungry, it is from that 20,000 naira you take money from to eat. If you want to pay your children's school fees, it is from that money that you will get it from that 20,000 naira. So if you want to pay the bill, you don't understand my point. My point is, let's keep collecting it because we think this is the best way now. So, and we will not vote for the right person. So keep collecting that money, Nigerians. Keep collecting it. When you keep collecting it, then that money will serve you for 4 years. Will serve you to pay house rent. Will serve you to pay for your children's school fees. Will charge you to pay for your children medical care and for yourself medical care. For electricity bill. Do you know, as you're collecting this money, do you know what is at stake? Electricity is at stake. Economy is at stake. Healthcare is at stake. Security is at stake. No, let's continue. Let's continue collecting this down. And you know what? What I love about this is that there's nowhere to run to. Even everywhere now, they don't block their border. You no fee enter. You see what happened to us in South Africa. You see what happened there? So let's continue collecting the money. No, don't advise them. You see Nigerians, one thing I've noticed about Nigerians, you see Nigerians, you see some people, when you say something, I've told my neighbor, if she hear me today, I know she'll say, hello, radio. I don't care. I told her, she said, if they give her money, she will collect it. Then I told her, I said, where you collect this money? And you complain if you go to primary healthcare beside our house there, they will collect money. There's nothing that goes free. You go to the primary healthcare. All this primary healthcare. You go there, you collect. You will collect card. When you have a complaint, if they don't give you anything free. And the funniest thing is that when my mother was around, when she wanted to do this test of this blood sugar level, do you know how much they do it there? They do it at 1,000 plus. And right opposite that primary healthcare, we have a pharmacy. Do you know how much they do it there? 600 naira. And primary healthcare, they are collecting 1,000 plus. Yes, to check your sugar level. To check your sugar level. 1,000 those things. And even there. I went there. You know this this what do they call this thing? This disease. What do we call it now? I've forgotten the name now. I wanted to go there to say, okay, let me check my HIV. Let me go and, you know, they asked us to go and check your HIV. Benny. You know, I could remember back then when this HIV of a thing came into existence, they were like, come and do it free. Then I just say, okay, the last time I did it was when I had my baby, my last baby. Then I said, let me go and do, you know, they asked us to check it every now and then. Then I said, let me go and check my HIV status. Do you know how much they cover it there? 2,500 naira.
Nígbà náà.
I'm talking this year. I'm talking about this year. It's not free. At a primary health care, there's a lab there. They said 2,500 for me to check my. I said HIV status that people are running away from me. I want to do it. I want to know my status. You're chasing me away with this amount. Imagine. And for you to get any health care.
Wọ́n rí pé àkàròyìn ni wọ́n kò yẹ kówó wọ́n fún ọ.
No, that's why I said let's keep collecting this money. When we collect the money, it's from that 20,000 that I will go and check my HIV status. It's from that money that I will go and buy food. It's from that money I will do health care for my children, for me and my family. No, we need to wise up. We need to wise up. When they come to you, like I used to say, when they come to you, ask them, how do you intend to help our community? How do you intend to raise the standard of living here? How about our roads? How about the primary health care? How do we, water supply? Everybody now has become, everybody is now having a borehole in their house. We're supposed not be so, government is supposed to provide water, electricity. But you see now, even when the Aso Rock has even moved away from the national grid, so what do you expect? They are now using solar. So what do you expect?
Ìkànnì ẹlẹ́rọ àmì òjijì JDN Radio 101.5 FM náà lẹ́ ń gbọ́ tá a sì ń mú ọ̀rọ̀ wá lórí bí ètò ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bó ti ṣe ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yàrá àti rárá o. Àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa wọ́n ti wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí wọ́n sì ti ń jábọ̀ bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ àti pé bí nǹkan bá tún ṣe ń lọ a tún máa jẹ́ kí ẹ máa mọ̀ kí ẹ máa gbọ́ tá a máa jà yín tán lónìí bó bá ṣe ń lọ nísẹ̀rẹ̀ àti níwẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn ò máa ṣe ẹnu ní dédé ṣíbí fúngbà díẹ̀ a máa lọ fún ìsinmi fúngbà díẹ̀ a tún máa padà wá o láti tún jẹ́ kí ẹ máa mọ̀ bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Àwọn nǹkan tá a ti sọ yìí àrọ̀ wá ẹjọ́ bí kòrókẹ́kẹ́ ètò ìdìbò gbogbogbò ọdún 2027 náà bó ṣe ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká tàkété kúrò nínú mímáa ta ìbò mímáa ra ìbò ó léwu ó sì lè ṣe àkóbá ńláńlá fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa. Ẹ ṣeun tẹ̀ wá ń bẹ̀ o Tèmítọ́pẹ́ ọmọ bólúgbé ọ̀dọ́mọdé pèdèpèdè tọ́lọ́run bá fòye àgbàtálẹ̀ náà ló wà lórí àgbàgbé lásìkò yìí pẹ̀lú.
My name is Omolola. Keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM for verified information concerning Osun State 2026 Governorship Election Situation Report.